Content warning. This is a horror game and not intended for all audience. Please visit our website if you need a specific list of content warnings. This also contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions causes motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues, you can disable them in game's preferences. Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamac, this is Let's Play Slay the Princess. In the last episode we've been trying to find all of the adversary routes. Interesting. So yeah, it turns out that if you go down and then you ask, okay, can I go get the blade? She won't give you a chance and locks you into the Fury route, so let's try taking the blade.
Take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odour to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What? You've already met the princess has already met you. The two of you killed each other. Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while. Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that,
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay! As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line.
Well, we could lie about him. You got me, pretty much everything you said is true.
I know. You don't have to be so snarky.
I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive. I haven't decided what I'm doing. I have to go into the I'm not fighting a giant demon lady sort of stuff. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
You haven't decided? We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you? If you want to talk, I guess I can talk.
Turn around and leave without saying anything.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Run like hell.
You do your best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you. You coward! You practically feel her steamy breath on the back of your neck, but you manage, just barely, to throw yourself over the threshold and slam the heavy stone doors behind you. You're safe, if only for a moment.
No, we are not.
Do you think this door is enough to hold me? You're not getting out of this. I don't care how many things I have to break. I'm getting the fight I want.
The iron cabin shakes as the princess throws herself against the basement door. It's huge and made of stone. We're fine, right?
Of course we are. Any second now she's gonna break through that entryway. And we're finally going to get to do what we came here to do.
Impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors.
She comes.
The doors explode outwards, shards of stone clattering against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
Here's Princess!
Stop running.
We're doomed! In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you. You do your best to defend yourself from her onslaught, but you're sorely outmatched. For every wound you inflict on her, she inflicts 2 on you until, finally, you're no longer able to so much as stand. Your body is giving out.
Giving out? No, nobody's giving out. We're just getting started.
Don't be delusional, it's over. You fall to your knees.
Is that it? You're supposed to be tougher than this. Come on, get up. Keep fighting me.
Look, this isn't right. Listen to me. Listen to her. We can do this.
We can't.
Why won't you get up?
She kicks you in the chest, splinters from your shattered ribs stabbing into your heart and lungs. Your vision starts to swim. Finally, her face, twisted into an expression of disappointment and fury, fades. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Interesting, so... Maybe you do need a weapon, but it's too late now. Die to her upstairs armed. So anytime we run, we are going to die. Make an obscene gesture, possibly against your will. Goad her into giving you a free shot, then take it. Okay, so we are getting wrapped around back into Eye of the Needle. I just want to see if we get a different voice this time.
Path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive.
Okay, so that didn't change. Make sure we get the right one. Into the basement.
Late this time.
As long as you can still get the job done, the door to her fear.
Is that another?
This isn't what's good. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let... As you descend the fight, looks like she could rip those chains out of...
Oh, it's you again. But no little knife this... No. I hope you're not...
So you do remember me.
No, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life.
Alright, fine. What? You've already met the baby? Of course you don't... Of course I...
Don't worry, I'm gonna go do a good job.
Right. Now focus up and do it then.
The blade's upstairs, I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting.
You make your way back up the stairs to the cabin above. The princess, surprisingly true to her word, lets you leave. The blade remains where you left.
Great. Now pick it up and march.
We could just stay here. Who says we have to fight to the death?
Me. I say that.
Staying up here doesn't solve anything. All it does is kick the can down the... Those doors are made of stone and she's still in chains.
Wouldn't it be exciting if she was?
Here's another idea. Absolutely not. If you leave, she'll leave.
We're leaving.
I'm tired of waiting. You thought you could just leave me down here, didn't you? But I can feel...
Iron cabin. We're fine.
if we had a...
Yes, you should... I know, I'd feel a lot safer before you can act. The doors explode outwards, shards of stone.
After everything we've been through?
We're doomed. In a fit of violence, the princess she is merciless. With every blow comes a bloom of fresh pain, igniting nerves you didn't know you even had. Your skin bruising and splitting and bleeding as her fists rain down relentlessly. But thankfully, you won't have to bear this agony much longer. Your body has its limits, and she has found them.
I hate this.
With your body a shapeless pulp, her fingers wrap around what's left of your neck.
You disgust me.
You hear a snap. Then everything goes dark, and you die.
Wow. It still brings us back to this bloody fury thing, isn't it?
Path in the woods. And at the end...
Alright, change of plans.
Who cares about the blade? If we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we?
Interesting. There is a way to get her out of this. I know there's a way to get her out of this. Free someone... hang on, where is it? Make an obscene gesture. Sometimes you have to try and free people even if they don't realize they want to be free. Okay, take the blade. We're going back in.
This isn't good. As much as I am... As you just said, looks like she could...
Oh, it's you again. And you brought your I'm going to have...
I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You aren't... I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Who says I want to be free?
Why wouldn't you want to be
Are
free?
you sure we want to look a gift horse in the mouth right now? If she doesn't want to leave, doesn't this whole situation just work out for everyone?
There's nothing out there for me. The only thing I care about is right here. All I want is to keep knowing what it feels like to kill you and be killed by you. I want to feel that knife split me open. I want to feel your bones snap beneath my fists.
I think I'll just let the princess speak for herself here. Leaving her in the basement isn't an answer. You have to make a choice.
And there's only one choice worth making. Fight her. Win.
Attempt to free the
I'm
princess.
sorry, did I hear that right? Did you just say you're going to try and free her?
She doesn't even want to be free.
Exactly. So beyond the apocalyptic moral implications of letting her out, how do we even think that's going to work? I mean, we have a weapon, right? We could always just cut her out, yeah? While she's trying to kill you. Yeah, why not? And then what? Do you think she'll just follow you out of here? Maybe. I don't know. It's worth a shot, isn't it? No, it's not.
The narrator is right, this was a very silly idea. No, we're doing this. Free the princess.
No, you're not. I have a responsibility to the world here, and I'm not just going to let you throw yourself into a scenario where the literal best outcome is the end of everything. Until you come up with any other idea, your body remains standing rigidly in place.
What do you think you're doing? You can't just order our body around like it's some sort of doll.
Watch me. Your left arm lifts towards the ceiling and your hand twists into an obscene gesture. See? I can make you do whatever I want.
So what? You barely managed to lift our arm.
What are you doing? What is that? Why are you moving so... weird?
The princess, taken aback, flashes her own rude gesture in return.
Hey, you, decision maker. I want us to fight her as much as he wants us to kill her, but this is boorish. Just ignore him. If you want to try and free her, I don't think there's much he can do to actually stop you.
Free the princess.
You know what? Fine. Blade in hand, you charge forward to try and free the princess from her bindings.
Finally! I have no idea what you were just doing, but I'm glad it's over.
You slash across her wrist, her elbow comes crashing down on your skull. An unsettling crack echoes in your ears. It's a devastating blow. Your body crumples to the floor, limbs suddenly refusing to respond. This might be it.
That's it, huh? You've gotten really soft.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Really? In just one blow? Yes.
Oh, come on, that's hardly fair. We're not dead. You're just flipping the table over.
It is what it is. You're dead. Finished. Over.
All right, fine. This whole thing's a frustrating mess anyways. We're better off with a fresh start. I'll see you two next time.
Okay, so we are getting opted into this again.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damn focused on freeing her, we wouldn't have died back there. You're strong, but you're bullheaded. This isn't a fight, it's a puzzle. She's stronger than us, but we can use that to our advantage.
Interesting. Okay, check the memories page. Is there anything that we can get from here? There are other things we could probably find here, but as it is, I want to actually end with the adversary, so we're going to fight her the way that Stubborn wants us to. Actually, wait. While we're thinking about the memories, goad her into giving you a free shot, then take it. It's not a fight if you refuse to strike back.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger?
This isn't what she sounded like last time.
Good.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to you. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Slay the princess.
Good. With a singular focus, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard.
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you get it, don't you?
Silently continue pushing.
Yes, you're right. We don't even need to talk about it.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. As she strikes you again, you hear the whine of straining metal, and then a snap. It would appear that she's loose.
We're fine.
But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
I said we're fine.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
She tosses it at your feet.
Pick up the blade. Attack her again.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead? As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin.
Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
Get up.
Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over.
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
No, she's dead. She has to be... No! Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we?
I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet.
You know what to do. Again!
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. Oh, we just missed her heart. Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Attack her again.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage.
And then we get up.
Get up.
Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
Stab her.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment.
This one is particularly grisly looking.
And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
He doesn't answer the voice. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this?
Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles and her body slumps.
I feel so... tired.
Are you okay? You don't have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away. It's left something else in her stead.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator is gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended?
The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
I don't know where she went or how we'd even go about looking for her.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's like it's mocking us.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Approach the
I'm
mirror.
begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, it's just you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay, I actually have a wondering here. And I cannot wonder that for long because it's not there. It is different, but not by very much. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a bold heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Right, the reason why we were able to opt out to, the reason we were able to walk away was probably because this was our first run.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Destroy my body. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Darn it, we died again. Stubborn would be so disappointed in us.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
So I've only got 4 routes left, and I'm still not sure what I need to do to finagle them. But that said, I at least know what one of them is, so I guess that's what we'll chase next time.
You're here. You make your way. A warning. She will. We're not going to go. Ignore. The interior of the blade. You take the. The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No! Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Against your better judgment, we'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Again, she offers no specifics.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. Right? She is.
Okay.
Oh, have you just...
You know.
I'm getting out of here. Although I am going to have to try one of these keep her locked away routes.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. They're large and heavy, far too solid.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
I'm doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Going to check upstairs. Maybe there's something I can use to break you free.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. Is someone else here?
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't.
Save the princess.
Against your bet, you cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, how is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are... As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Warn her.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
It definitely incites a different way than the tower did, didn't it?
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Till next time, guys, take care. I'll see you all around.